now. Okay. Remember I told you we like quickly, roughly, burn the ships, all that. Because I am the kind of brother that's about going to get it. You understand me? Going to get it. I'm not 25, I got time to waste, and I don't have that. I got two babies. Man, these babies. I'm gonna show you guys some pictures of them. I got kids. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, brothers and sisters all over the world. Whichever part of the day this message finds you, all over the world. And yes, I am talking to each and every one of you all over the world. The name of this channel is The African Times, and my name is Thomas. How's everybody doing? Okay, today's broadcast is going to be a little different. Today I'm going to talk specifically and directly to our wonderful, beautiful, and loving, caring sisters. I'm going to do this today because it's kind of in my spirit. It's something that I've been wanting to do, and something I think that you should know. But even though I know that I'm telling you it's for sisters, brothers, this is something that I think you should know as well. Alright. First, I just want to say, sisters, I love you. I love you. And I'm going to spend the next few minutes explaining to you why I love you and what you mean to me. And I hope that in some way, if I've said anything that's good, anything that's positive, anything that's inspiring, anything that makes you understand just how much I love you, that this message that's coming from me is also something, if it's good, that many of our brothers feel as well, and I'm sure the great majority of them do. I love you. I love you because before I came into this world, when I was just in my mother's womb, I fell in love with your voice. The black woman's voice, the black African woman's voice. That voice that's so unique and special that when we all hear it, we know that's a sister. That beautiful, sweet voice that when we hear it and we're in the womb, in our mother's stomach, and she's praying for us to be healthy and for us to have a good life, we're going to love that voice and know that that voice is the voice of strength, the voice of love, the voice that is giving us life. I love that voice. The natural voice. The natural voice of the black African woman, speaking any language that she's learned over the world, and then adding her own flavor and color and dynamic to the sounds of that language, so that it's unique. No matter what language it is, it's hers, the black African woman. I love that voice, and I love you in all your natural tones. Yes, yes. And then when I come out, I came out of the womb. And when I came out, the first thing that I saw was that beautiful, unique, one-of-a-kind black skin tone. When I saw it, I fell in love with it immediately because I knew that was the body and skin, natural body and skin of the voice that I was hearing. I fell in love immediately with that woman, that naturally beautiful woman. And it doesn't matter what the skin tone was. I came into this world looking at a black African woman Whether that black African woman was the most beautiful and loving, rich, dark, blackness. The blackness you see when you look up and you look at a million nighttime. A million nighttime multiplied by a million darker and darker and darker tones. That beautiful black skin that is perfection. That beautiful black skin that no matter what shade it is, black, brown, caramel, butter, yellow, light. The fact that it has the beauty of the African blood in it that gives it the richness and uniqueness that is the most long-lasting, beautiful skin tone on this planet known to man or woman. That beautiful tone is what I fell in love with. Then when I became a young boy, I began to love you even more. I began to love that beautiful black woman who, while I was a little boy and I would play, I would run around and I would play and I might hurt myself. And there she was, right there. There she was, right there, loving me, attending to my wounds, attending to my needs in only the way that she can, where I could feel the spirit and the warmth of her love, the natural black woman, unaffected by the society and its desire to change that beautiful natural black woman, change her natural tone to have a more European tone, change her black African tone, the way that she speaks to be one that is befitting of them. No, I love that rich, beautiful black African tone. I love the spirit that flows out of that naturally black woman. I love that. I can feel it. Therefore, I love you. I love you my whole life. So now I'm a boy. Yes, a boy. Then I go into manhood. Young man. And while I'm a young man, I begin to develop an attraction for the beauty of the beautiful black woman that God has put on this earth for me to admire. For me to be so naturally attracted to her that I desire her relentlessly. Forever. Yes. I begin that stage of my life, and then I start to look upon that woman as she's walking around. And you know what I see? I see the most beautiful, loving, caring woman to ever walk this earth in all her natural beauty. As I mentioned, black, deep, deep black, beautiful black in all the various shades that we come in: brown, caramel, butter, yellow, light, just naturally beautiful. And that beauty stays there forever. And I love it. I love looking at it, dreaming about it, desiring it. That woman, you. Love you, babe. Love you. And so as I become a man, I start to desire, I start to admire things about you that no other woman on this planet has. They don't possess that spirit, that soul, that personality that as soon as we hear the voice, we see the walk, we see you walk in a room, you take over the room like no other person can. I love that. I recognize that. I see that. Your style and dress, your clothing, your flair. You gave the world style. You gave the world fashion. You gave the world personality, shine. What it means to be elegant, sophisticated, poised, beautiful, I see that in you naturally from the time you too are a young woman. And I admire that. Now I'm a man, a grown man, just like the grown women around me. Beautiful, black, seasoned women. Women who know what womanhood means. Women who know how to conduct and carry themselves in such a way that they can raise up a little girl to be just like them. I love you for that. I love you for all that I just mentioned. And now that we're mature adults, I can love you when I see you, and I do. The natural you. See, God gave you, our Creator, gave you the most natural beauty of anyone on the earth, so that we can admire it in your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. Skin so smooth and pure. The darker, the purer. Love you all. And thank God that we have our beautiful, dark, black, beautiful brothers and sisters, so that when they put that drop of blood in us, they give us that superior strength, that superior beauty that's long-lasting and endures throughout the life. For us and our children, I love you for that. I must tell you, when I see you, I see only the natural beauty God gave you. Even though we come up in a society that tells us beauty may be beheld or be held by some other woman, her features, her characteristics. I want you to know something. If you had a clean shaven head with no hair at all, I would desire you and love you just as much as I did when I came out of my mother's womb. Because you are the essence of beauty. The entire world admires your beauty and wishes that the various women of the world could possess that unending beauty that you have. That unending spirit that makes you unique in the world, so that when you come in front of everybody in the world, they have to humble themselves and recognize your uniqueness. That is what I see and I love when I see you. The kinky and curly hair you have. Beautiful. Rich, lush, thick, beautiful, strong hair. Curly. Beautiful. Soft to the touch. Fluffy. Hair that I can lay next to and feel good next to it. No weak, limp, stringy hair, lifeless and hanging down. Beautiful. Thick, curly, tight hair. Whether it's faded, braided, it's beautiful and I desire it and I love you for it. Love you enough to give my life for you. And I wish you would know that when I see you, nothing can take that beauty away. But I understand, I love you in all the ways that you are. And if you desire other things, I'm going to love you anyway. But I just wanted you to know I love you for that. Very important. It's very important for you to know that because you bring up our daughters and they look at you. They look at you. And they want to imitate you. Just like our sons and our boys want to imitate us. And this is why I'm saying, brothers, while this message is to let the woman know I love her, there's a message in here for us too. We have to be very careful with the lives of our children. They watch us. They imitate us. And if we show them that we think the natural beauty that has been bestowed upon our women is not the natural beauty we desire, then that psychological damage and trauma, we are guilty of inflicting that upon our little girls and our little boys. And then we'll make them desire something else, another group of people. And that's dangerous. That leads to extinction. That leads to subordination and domination. There's nothing wrong with loving yourself. And beautiful black woman, goddess, queen, mother, sister, auntie, cousin, friend, lover, soulmate. You woman, black woman, in all of your unique and rare beauty. Love you. Love you. No other woman can walk around with the beauty you have. I don't care how many movies they put out. I don't care how many pictures and television shows and posters they put out. Imitating you. Searching and seeking to find some other woman who has your qualities, your curves. They want to talk about how beautiful that is, but they never seem to find a way to find you, to place you in the spotlight for having your natural beauty. So they give us images of what they call beauty, and they plaster it all over the posters at the beauty salon, posters at the barber shop, billboards when you're driving down the street, in the magazines, even our own magazines, yes, that they call ours. There are a couple of them out there, you know what they are, all of y'all know what they are, whatever the names are, you can look at them. They show images that are not our natural selves. So I want you to know, braids, cornrows, French braids, that's not French braids, they're our braids. Faded, natural with just curls picked out. Beautiful, beautiful, love it. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I love you. I just want you to know I love you in the way you came into this world. And I had a woman that raised me naturally. And I love you. But I love you either way. Just like I hope you love me either way. For whatever journey I take. Whatever development I take. And we are supposed to develop. We're not supposed to just stay stationary at one static point. We never develop and learn and grow. So I hope you understand. Black woman. Okay, don't get me started because I can go into some other things. But yeah, so I just wanted you to know that I love you. I love you, and I'm living my life for you. I'm raising my children and my daughter. I have a daughter. She don't love herself. So I tell her all the time, you're beautiful. In every way possible. In everything that you do, you are the epitome of perfection. God didn't make no mistakes. So all that natural beauty, eyes, hair, nose, lips, full, beautiful things. Things that we learn to desire, admire, all over the world. Okay? Alright, I won't hold you too much longer than that, but I did want you to know that. I had a script, all these things I wanted to tell you. I wanted to catch the essence of the background. It's on my mind to do it, so I'm crazy about it. Most beautiful, precious creation in the world. And I'm honored to have an opportunity to be with you. Wouldn't trade it for the world. And I know what my purpose is as a man, is to love you and to cherish you, to protect you and provide with every breath in my body the best possible future that I can. Brother, that's the task we have. Whether we believe that or not, nature demands that. Nature requires that. So we'll be placed in that position where we have to deal with that anyway. So, all right. I love you. I love you. I love you in all of your natural beauty. I love you. I won't say uhuru. Uhuru. UA. United. Unbreakable. Unstoppable. Uhuru. Uhuru. Uhuru.
Excuse me, Daddy. Thomas trying to bring the bicycle in the house.
They can enjoy that. So that's what I'm doing.